Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Mindful Kind video blog. I'm super excited about the topic that I'm going to be sharing with you today, and thank you so much for joining me for another episode. I'm going to be talking more about mindfulness in everyday life, and I think that this is a really important topic. For me, mindfulness hasn't always been part of a formal meditation practice, like sitting down at the end of the day and tuning into my breath for 20 minutes. It's been infused into heaps of different areas of my life, and for me, that's been really useful in helping me to manage stress and acknowledge my feelings and learn to understand my thoughts. It's been a really useful way for me to start incorporating mindfulness into pretty much every area of my life. So I hope that you enjoy the tips today. They're going to be really simple and you can start using them today, I think. So the first tip that I would like to share is to tune into your breath before or after, or both, whenever you pick up your phone. So I think that picking up our phones is something that many of us do regularly throughout our days. So I don't actually have my phone with me, so just pretend that I've got a phone. So for example, I'm about to pick up my phone and, check Instagram or Facebook or message someone or whatever. As soon as I pick it up, I'm just going to take one deep breath in and out, and just take that moment to tune into my breath. Check my phone, do what I need to do. When I put it down, I do the same thing. It can just be one deep breath in and one breath out. Now, tip 2 is to choose something that you do every single day and set the intention to do it more mindfully. So for example, making your bed or taking a shower or doing the dishes. Choose just one simple task and do it mindfully. And when I say do it mindfully, I mean you can, if you're making a bed for example, you can pay attention to the motion of your hands as you move the doona and the sheets and everything. Pay attention to the weight of it, notice any smells, notice the textures of the material. Just pay attention to everything that there is in that moment and see if you can let go of any thoughts about the past or the future or any other distractions. Tip 3 is to do your movements mindfully. So for example, if you go for a walk out to your mailbox, pay attention to the feeling of the ground underneath you, or notice the way your body moves as you walk. Notice how your breath might change. Maybe you start to breathe a little bit faster. Walking is a really wonderful thing that we can do mindfully, but also there's like mindful stretching or in yoga. You can do something as simple as just rolling your shoulders and paying attention to the feeling in your chest and your back, or you can roll your neck and see how that feels. Taking these little moments out of your day can actually be a really great way as well to release tension, and that's great for me because I spend a lot of time at my computer. So having these little mindful stretches in between tasks is a really nice thing that I can do. Tip 4 is to acknowledge your feelings as soon as they start to have some kind of physical reaction. For example, if you notice that your heart's starting to beat faster, maybe you notice that you're feeling a bit stressed. You might notice yourself smiling, and that might be part of your happy physical response. So just starting to notice what your feelings feel like and how they present themselves in your body. And tip 5 is to have a mindful conversation with someone. And a mindful conversation simply means being present, being non-judgmental, letting go of any distractions like your phone or other tasks that you could be doing, and just giving your time to that one person. I'm actually about halfway through a communication series on the Mindful Kind podcast. It started at episode 101 and is probably going to go to 107, so you might like to listen to that if you would like to learn more about communication and mindfulness. And just before we wrap things up, I wanted to also share some of my favorite journals to take into 2018, because I know that 2017 will be all over soon, which is a little bit scary. But I have my journals that I wanted to show you. These are a couple of my recommendations, and I've got the Kiki K A Sentence a Day. I have the Gratitude Journal, 2018 Curation Journal. I have my Daily Greatness Journal, and I have the 52 lists for happiness. They're all very different journals and all really interesting in their own ways. So I have actually written a blog post detailing all the features and how I've used them and prompts and things. So if you'd like to check that out, I've put the link below this video. I really hope you've enjoyed learning about mindfulness in everyday life, and I would love to hear which practices you'll be trying out yourself. I know we haven't had Moose in this video yet, so I might actually go and get him. Moochie! Hey, buddy! He's super fluffy at the moment. He's going to get a haircut soon, but anyway, can you say goodbye, boy? So fluffy paws. Alright, see ya. Oh, he's cuddling me. You're so cute. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is the rest of my day. Is he asleep?